You played with Tom Brady all those years. You've been in this spot with Tom Brady so many times. What has it been like for you to watch from afar this season and this run that he is having?
Oh, it's been awesome. I think I came in the NFL with Gronkowski. Me and Gronk drafted the same year, 10 years with Tom. So to watch those two guys leave our team and still bring success and bring everything they've learned throughout their NFL careers to Tampa, a team that didn't make the playoffs last year, now is having an opportunity to win the world championship. It's been awesome to watch. And obviously, a little bittersweet because you have rather those two guys suiting up with you on Sundays. But it's still awesome to see those guys going out there doing it again. And obviously for Tom and his legacy and what he's done in this league, he doesn't have to do any more. But to continue to watch him and his greatness continue to get better and better each year, it's just unbelievable.
Though you've seen it from the inside, it is genuinely unbelievable. It's in fact something I would have said was impossible, except that he's done it. Can you put your finger on how? How has he managed to do at the age of 43 something maybe no athlete has ever done before?
Yeah, I think it's him just being him. He has a routine. He has a regimen that he sticks to. I remember talking to Brian Hoyer this year, and he said him and Tom went skiing in the off season. He said when they finished, he said Tom called Alex, and they had to get some body work in. He had to get his body back to feeling good. And that's a guy that is dedicated to football all year round, every day. So when he goes to a team, he doesn't have to do a lot of yelling and screaming. That's not him. He's not super vocal unless he has to be, but just how he prepares, how he comes in each day, his greatness. People just watch. And when he walks into a locker room, I'm sure everybody in Tampa is like, oh, let me just see how Tom does this. Let me see how he does that. And they're looking at him from 2 lockers down, 3 lockers down. And the next thing you know, everyone else around him gets better. So that's just his presence and what he brings to a team by just being himself. I think Dola's trying to let people know Tom's greatness. I don't think that came out the correct way at all. I think what he said about the coaches is true. Like that's what coaching is. It's watching film and putting guys in the best position. And when I think about the Patriot Way, though, I think about a team. So whether you want to call Tom the best player on the Patriot Way and the leader of it, no doubt about it. But you can't tell me in all of those games and all of these years throughout that the defense and other guys haven't had something to do with that. That's all guys coming. That's all guys believing in that. We've had great players across the board. We've had guys like Darrell Revis, Vince Wilfork, the Teddy Bruschi's, the Willie McGinnis, the Ty Laws. Like those guys are Ty Law's a Pro Football Hall of Famer. He is the Patriot Way also. So I think whether you want to call Tom the leader of the Patriot Way, because I think a lot does trickle down from him. But I think it was a little bit of a slap in the face to all of the other guys that are not Tom Brady, the Julian Edelmans, the Gronks. But I don't think he meant it that way. I think he wanted to really push Tom Brady's greatness and what Tom Brady is, because everyone puts us in this Brady versus Belichick kind of arena. And I think Dola was really trying to tell people, Tom is a great player. And for me, I don't think you have to defend that. Turn on the film, turn on this year. If you thought Tom Brady was a system quarterback, you probably need to go dive in the snow if you're in the Northeast right now, head first, because he's shown every bit of him. He can go win anywhere and really at any moment. The guy's 43 years old. He's playing in another Super Bowl. His 10th. So his greatness is definitely out there.
Well, you're exactly right, and that's very insightful. And you're right that externally, the Brady versus Belichick thing has been a storyline. Radio shows, talk shows like this one. How much, if at all, was that a factor inside? You guys played a season this year. To what degree, if any, was the Brady factor inside the Patriots organization this year?
Yeah, I think as a team organization, we moved on, but you lost Tom Brady. Like you lost the best quarterback in the NFL. Like you don't just replace that. You don't just make up for that. And I think we definitely felt that. We lose Tom. We don't have an off season to even begin to try to process that and prepare and get ready. So we definitely felt that. The guy's been the best quarterback in the NFL for the last 2 decades. So to replace that, we felt it. But I think from a mental standpoint, guys have moved on. We're trying to improve. We're trying to get better. And it wasn't as it's been, and I think that's for us is something that we have to push forward and show that the Patriot Way is a team. It is, but it's a lot of good players. Like we have to do that. We have to go win football games. the Patriot Way isn't, just something that happens. It's guys doing it day in, day out, winning football games, winning and preparing the right way. And I think the Patriot organization is still moving in that direction. I think you saw that throughout the season in tough times, going out there and winning some games that are tough. And we'll have to try to just keep getting better.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.